There was a man from Fuzhou who never fought in the flames of the World Anti-Fascist War, yet, like a sharp, invisible sword, he silently pierced through the encrypted communications network of the Japanese military. Not only did he uncover in advance the plot to attack Pearl Harbor, but he also played a decisive role in the death of Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, Commander-in-Chief of the Japanese Navy. This man was Buzhou, a brilliant code-breaking expert whose quiet genius altered the course of history. Buzhou was born in 1908 in Minqing County, Fuzhou, a region known for its blooming plum blossoms and clear flowing streams. Born into a poor family, he did not begin primary school until the age of 10. Yet, with extraordinary intellectual ability, he advanced rapidly, skipping grades and completing both primary and secondary education in just 9 years. At a time when many young people from Fuzhou traveled to Japan for study, supported by his family, followed the same path. He studied at the Faculty of Science and Engineering at Waseda University and later at the Faculty of Economics at Hosei University. In 1934, he married a Japanese woman named Eiko Shirahama. Shortly after their marriage, the Lugu Bridge incident erupted, marking the beginning of full-scale war between China and Japan. Despite numerous obstacles, made the resolute decision to return to China with his wife and children to join the war of resistance against Japanese aggression. In his memoir, he wrote, "The war between China and Japan was imminent. As a Chinese, I could no longer remain at ease abroad. I should immediately return to the motherland and share in its trials. At worst, it would be death for the nation, nothing more." In 1939, was invited to lead China's code-breaking efforts. Working in a humble room in Chongqing with only 2 antennas and 2 radio operators, he devoted himself to the task day and night. Though he had no formal training in cryptography, he began by analyzing patterns in English double-letter coded messages, combining this with his deep understanding of Japanese phonetics and grammar. Step by step, he made progress, and in less than a month, he successfully deciphered hundreds of encrypted cables sent globally by Japan's foreign ministry. Chi's astonishing breakthrough led directly to the establishment of the Research and Translation Office, where he was appointed director. Under his leadership, the department became China's key center for deciphering Japanese military and diplomatic codes. On December 3, 1941, intercepted and decoded a top-secret message from Japan's foreign ministry to Ambassador Nomura in Washington, revealing that the Japanese military was preparing to launch a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. He immediately reported the intelligence to his superiors and urged that it be relayed to the United States. Tragically, American military officials dismissed the warning, underestimating China's code-breaking capabilities. On December 7th, Japanese forces launched their devastating attack. The unprepared U.S. Pacific Fleet was nearly crippled, suffering massive losses that shocked the world. Yet history remembers, days before the assault, a Chinese expert had already unveiled the secret. In April 1943, once again made a critical breakthrough, this time intercepting and decoding the detailed itinerary of Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto. The intelligence was swiftly passed to the United States. Acting immediately, the U.S. military launched Operation Vengeance, intercepting Yamamoto's aircraft over Bougainville Island in the Solomon Islands and shooting it down. The architect of the Pearl Harbor attack was killed, a direct consequence of Buzhou's precise and timely intelligence. Throughout the war, decrypted over 1,000 enemy messages, making invaluable contributions to the Allied war effort. Yet he never sought recognition, avoided political entanglements, and remained humble. After the war, he returned to Minqing with his family and later served as a special researcher at the Shanghai Academy of Social Sciences. He devoted his later years to scholarship, authoring works such as A Brief History of the Japanese Missions to Tang Dynasty and An Economic History of Overseas Chinese in Japan, continuing to serve his country through knowledge and writing. In his later years, Qi moved to Japan to live with his wife, but he steadfastly retained his Chinese nationality until his death. In 2003, he passed away in Kobe. Honoring his final wish, his son brought his ashes back to his motherland, where he was laid to rest at Shanghai Memorial Cemetery. In 2023, Minqing County, Fuzhou City, unveiled a statue and monument to commemorate Buzhou, a hero of the War of Resistance against Japanese aggression and an expert in decrypting secret telegrams.